Shalom, shalom, Yahshua Allah. I'm going to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which is the petty who returns, creating names of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to these sisters and brothers living this truth, and shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show themselves approved. Shalom. So check this out, Yahshua Allah. Coming live from you from Tulsa, Oklahoma. We just had a storm Saturday night. I said Saturday night we had a storm. And it was a pretty bad storm. Like it covered like mostly the whole city. And I'm going to read an article about it. They tell you a little bit about it. And I'm going to go into why I think this is a surgical strike. And this is a plot by Esau to test out the effects of a blackout on a city. So let's read it. So it says, hundreds and thousands without power in Oklahoma as severe thunderstorms continue throughout the U.S. It says at least 5 people died in Texas last week after several tornadoes rolled in. It says, while tens of millions of Americans in the South are enduring a sweltering heat wave, another round of severe storms is threatening other parts of the region. Nearly 300,000 customers across Oklahoma were without power following severe storms Saturday into Sunday morning, according to two of the state's power providers, Oklahoma Gas and Electric and the Public Service Company of Oklahoma. Relentless rounds of severe thunderstorms continued to battle parts of the South this weekend, with thunderstorms expected to touch down from Arkansas to Florida Panhandle from Sunday afternoon through the evening, forecast show. Strong, potentially damaging wind gusts and large hail remain the primary hazards of the latest sequence of storm systems, with the possibility of isolated tornadoes and frequent lightning. The severe weather threat will linger across ports of the northern Gulf Coast region on Monday, focusing from the Mississippi coast and eastward across the Florida Panhandle, including cities such as Mobile, Alabama, and Tallahassee, Florida. Any strong, slow-moving thunderstorms bringing torrential rain could trigger areas of flash flooding on Monday across parts of the southeast as well. By early Sunday afternoon, nearly 300 reports of severe weather were issued from Colorado to Florida over the weekend. The majority of the reports detail strong wind gusts, wind damage, large hail, as well as multiple tornado reports since Saturday. Most of the tornadoes reported as either brief, weak, or taking place in open fields. Hail larger than baseballs was reported in multiple locations, including Central Texas, the Oklahoma Panhandle, and southwestern Kansas, according to the National Weather Service. Numerous wind gusts topping 70 miles per hour reported across northern Oklahoma on Saturday evening, and Tulsa, Oklahoma was hit hard with widespread wind damage and power outages reported in the city. Wind gusts up to 100 miles per hour were reported there on Saturday night. In Oklahoma, outages centralized in the Tulsa and McAlester metro areas were caused by severe weather, including wind gusts of 90 miles per hour that caused substantial damage to the grid, including transmission structures, broken poles, cross arms, and down wires, PSO said in a statement. The outages are the most significant restoration events since an ice storm severely damaged the grid in 2007, PSO said, adding that it will take several days to recover power. The system comes days after 5 people were killed as tornadoes rolled through Texas last week. And another strong system could be approaching from the Atlantic in the coming weeks. A tropical disturbance located several hundred miles southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands is showing signs of better organization and will likely develop into a tropical depression within the next 48 hours, forecast show. The system will continue to move westward over the Central Atlantic Ocean and could be near the Lesser Antilles by the end of the week. So, okay, that's the end of that report. So, let's get some pictures of that. You know, and I seen this too. I seen this right here. This is like close to my neighborhood. So basically, check this out, Yasharala. So I told you, we had that storm, right? Now this is what makes it different. And I witnessed that. I went to sleep early Saturday night, so I was in the bed, but I got woken up by the tornado sirens, and you can just hear the wind. It sounded like a tornado was everywhere. When they said 100 mile per hour wind, they was not lying. I mean, you could just hear they had a little brief hail. All the Akim are okay. You know, we only got one Ak that's without power. They're making it through. So all the Akim are okay, or our houses didn't get damaged like that. Our cars wasn't damaged, but a lot of places got damaged. Like it was a very bad storm. Lots of trees knocked over. Um, there's no power as of right now to a lot of houses. My household has power. You know, all praise to Yahweh Shai. And most of the Akim do have power. We have one Ak that doesn't, but he's making it through. But a lot of people don't. And it's causing a big time disturbance because a lot of businesses are out of power. You know, there's only a few gas stations still open, like your Walmarts and your Quick Trips are still open, but everybody's flooding to them. So if you need to get gas, like prepare to wait about 15, 20 minutes. I'm talking about long lines hanging out in the street. You know, the traffic lights is out, so the traffic is real bad because people in Oklahoma can't drive that good anyway. And you just see a lot of damage, man. Everybody at my job's telling me about the damage they got to do, a lot of tree work. And you can see right here, this tree done snapped, landed on the woman's car. You know, it's lots of incidents about that. You see damage everywhere, trees everywhere. The first day it happened, man, it was like I had to go alternate routes to my job because there were big giant trees laying in the street. You can see broken power lines all out. But what made this significant though, the Kadar Sahan was outside watching the storm. And what he told me was that the sky was like a teal green, pink, purple. Like the sky was changing colors as this event was taking place. You know, this is also taking place during Juneteenth. You know, Jake out there partying and whatnot. So another Jake at my job told me that he seen how it looked outside because he had to go help somebody that was out there Juneteenth partying. And he said the sky was like a weird green color, teal green color. And I know Esau has a heart machine that he can, you know, create an event like this. And then what further leads me to believe this is a surgical strike is that they're not trying to really come here and get the power on like that. We've had events where, you know, storms knock power out and they out there in their trucks, like, you know, getting the power on immediately. This is different. Ox said he only seen 3 trucks. I've only seen 3 trucks, and I've been driving around Tulsa a lot, like going to my job and going to certain places to get things that we need. And I've only seen 3 trucks. They are not trying to get the power on like that. I've read a report where they said that they have over 700 crews working to restore power. That's a lie. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. They ain't trying to restore this power. They told the people here in Tulsa that the power might not be fully restored till Saturday. We had Monday. Saturday at 5 p.m. is when they said they think they have all the power on. And they're out here just dragging their feet. So what they want is they want the people in the dark. They want this disturbance to take place. Because like I said, it's disrupting the whole town. The whole way. Like you got people that work at the post office and they ain't got power on. I'm like, that's a federal building. What is it? You know, but Walmart, Quick Trip got their power. You know, certain people got their generators out. You know, but a lot of businesses is down. You got certain like eateries that got power. They getting overran with people and customers, man. The traffic is real bad. I don't witness wrecks. I almost got in a wreck myself. And Esau, I think what he's doing is, what I believe, is that this is a test run for when they do the blackouts. The apostles, elders, the brothers, Great Millstone been talking about Esau doing blackouts. And right now we're going to go through a blackout for like a whole week. And Esau's not trying to restore power like that. They want to see the data on how it affects us. Because, man, let me tell you, like, Yashara, like 2/3 Jakes and Esau about to bug out. You know, we going here, what's it? This is Monday night, really going into Tuesday. And, man, Esau is frustrated. The 2/3 are frustrated. Like, when I go to, like, a gas station or, like, go to a place like Walmart or something to get items we need, I get in and get out real quick. Yashara, because 2/3 Jake's got an attitude, is hot. People ain't got no power in the dark, and you can just tell they not in a good mood. So I see judgment about to go forth. I can see people, you know, about to wig out on people because they hot, no power. You know, paid your bill, you ain't got no lights. People's food is going bad. They trying to roll out some program that emergency food stamps to give you food, but They said they got like over 400 calls in one day, and then they're gonna deal with the people that's already on food stamps for they, open cases for the new people. So people are angry. The anger is at a high. They're mad, and it's black. It's dark. Like you roll around certain parts of Tulsa, they have no power. It is very, very dark. So I look for looting to take place, all kinds of criminal activity about to take place, and to get back on subject, when I was talking about earlier, when the Jake and the Ock told me that the sky was all kind of funny colors, I'm like, man, Esau did this on purpose, and then he's not gonna cut the lights on for a whole week. So this is a test run. This is a test run to see the effects of blackout, on a city. And like, I'm looking, what's so crazy is my city. And to tell you a little bit about the storm that night, man, the winds was crazy. When they said 100 miles per hour, it was like a tornado everywhere. Everywhere. Like, my house got a couple shingles missing. My shed out in the back is all crumpled up, like a pop can. It's gone. That's the only damage we seen sustained. The fence is down. Lots of trees is down. It's real bad right now. Tulsa's a whole mess right now. A whole mess right now. And we about to see how it play out. The Hopeful Elect is doing good. Akim doing good, but people in the city ain't doing too good. They're not doing too good at all. And I look for it to get worse as we get into the middle of the week. I think this morning we're gonna have a heat wave advisory. And a lot of people ain't got air conditioning, man. How you think that's gonna go? So let's get to the scriptures. Because this is a whole surgical strike. Whole town is a hot mess. And I believe this is a trap. Because Esau wants to see how people react. Oh, and while I'm talking about that, Jake at my job, he said something significant. He was out there, his aunt ran out of gas at the Juneteenth over off Greenwood. So he went out there to go help her get some gas. And he said the tornado signs going off. I know there was, I heard it, woke me up in the middle of the night. And he said Jake was still out there partying, man. Didn't even care. And he said he gave her gas. He's on his way home. And he said he hit. And when it hit, Yashua, hey, man, I'm talking about it was throwing trees around. Everything was just getting tossed around, man. It's like it turned the whole city into a tornado. And he said, hey, man, he just looking like, man, Jake out there just partying. Tornado sirens going off. My cousin told one of the Akim, she barely made it home. She watching trees fall out in the street. Dude told me his car was moving on the highway, man. Like, that's how strong the winds was, And, man, it was crazy. And it's still crazy just to look at all the damage everywhere. I'm talking about, it's power lines on the ground, Yasharala. Trees everywhere. Straight, like, man, I done seen like a sign for a business got tossed into like a hotel and just damaged it. So check it out. We're going to go to, this is Psalms 64 and 5. And it reads, they encourage themselves in the evil manner. They commune of land snares privily, and they say, who shall see them? So I look at this. This is a big old snare, which snare goes into a trap. This is a whole plot by Esau. I believe he used his heart machine, create this storm system, and it told the power up. And he wants to, like, the city, if you go into an area that ain't got no power, it's black. It is pitch black, and it just looks real crazy right now. It looks real crazy out there. And that's a scenario by Esau, man. He wants this town to go crazy. He wants people to, wig out, bug out, and give somebody judgment. And as it keeps going on, if they don't get this power on, I know bad things are going to happen. And that's all by design. Esau, because like the power going to go out eventually, period. All in Babylon the Great America. But I know this devil, he like to do like little test runs. He want to see how it work, get his system up. He's seeing his heart machine work. I want to see how the people scramble, get the data on how they, because I'm telling you, it's crazy right now to get the items you need. And like, boy, if you're not like cooking home meals at your house, you got to go to a restaurant or somewhere. Whoo, I feel bad for you. Because I'm talking about like certain restaurant like Brahms was like packed with like 50 cars, lined in the streets. Because people trying to get something to eat, man. A lot of people ain't got power. Can't charge their phones. You know, there's a lot of people coming up to the job and staying late just to, stay in some air conditioning and charge up their phones. That's a trap. Esau laid a big trap for a whole city. And now, these devils are setting back and they're seeing the effects of it. It's a lot. Can give me a drink of water. And hey, I'm sitting back watching the effects of it too. But we not ignorant of Satan's devices. We know it's a snare, it's a trap, and we're gonna move different and accordingly. So I'm gonna go get this. Since I said that, let's go get Proverbs. Because hey, the 2/3 Jakes is about to wig out. 2/3 Jakes is about to wig out. I'll be looking at their face. They got a serious problem. You say something wrong to one of these 2/3 Jakes, man, hey, you might lose your life. Because I'm looking at them. I'm talking about this bringing out the craziness of Jake. I think it's Jake hot. Jake act a fool when it's hot outside. And Jake, man, hey, I see everybody trying to get bags of ice to keep, ice in their refrigerators, keep their food right. So Jake mad because a lot of places ain't got no ice right now. Like, this is a whole national emergency. But Esau's not treating it like that. I seen them call a national emergency for, alphabet agenda. But right now, they not treating this like a national emergency. They are not trying to restore power like that. They should have crews from Kansas, Texas, over here trying to restore power, man. Giving them dudes, their big money. But they not working on the power lines, Yashara, at all. You don't see no trucks. They barely pulling the tree limbs out the street. Like, they not doing nothing. They dragging their feet. So they let me know this is on purpose. And they want people to, flip out. And then the Edomites in my job, when I heard it, they talk, when they talking to each other, like, they're angry, man. Esau about to flip out. I told the Edomite, he like, y'all got power. I stay on, like, consider the Jake area of town, and we have power. And the Esau, the Edomites in the rich parts, Broken Arrow, whatnot, and South Tulsa, they don't have power. And the Edomite, when I told the Edomite that, me should say how mad he got, Yashara. He turned super red. Like, oh, you got power and I ain't got power. All that talk. So, hey, it might be some stuff over that, man. Then, like, hey, they might run in people's houses, man. You got power. They ain't got no power and they food bad. They said you might lead to sedition. We'll see. I'll keep you posted, Yashara. So I'm going to go with this one. This is Proverbs 29-25. It says, the fear of man bringeth a snare, but whoso putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe. And that's true, man. All the Akim are safe. We all doing good. Like I told you earlier, only one Akim got power, but he making it through. He got, everything he need, and he got a plan, and he sent it out, man. He said him and his household is cool, man. He just using this time to reflect, read the word. He's doing it good. That's just, I'm looking at the Hopefully Lake, how they handle it. I'm looking at the 2/3 and Esau, how they handle it, and it's a world of a difference. World of a difference. 2/3 about to bang on somebody, man. They are angry, man. That's what I tell, my old lady, like, hey, when I go get some stuff, some items, I get in, get out. And, I don't look at nobody wrong, because Jake, like, say something, man. I'm going to do something to you, And he said, the fear of man bringeth a snare, man. Like, this is not the right time to bug out. I can see a lot of Jakes about to, get themselves messed up for bugging out, and it's the fear of the man. This is Esau, man, afraid of Yashara waking up. A lot of people ain't got power, so they probably can't watch no lessons right now. Can't watch no TV if you got no power. So this is Esau being scared because Yashara waking up. We getting the truth, and he's making he making moves to put people in a bad situation. So when he pops up with the MOTB, that they'll take it. That's how Esau looking at it. And that preacher there, those who put their trust in the Lord shall be safe. It's true. Akim are safe. Akim are doing good. This is not like affecting the mood of the Hopeful Elect at all. But as far as the people in the world, oh yeah, this is affecting them greatly. And I think we're only in what? We're going into day 3 of it. Man, I'm telling you, it's crucial. Some people gonna get judgment because they ain't got power. And they frustrated because I'm telling you, it's only certain gas stations open. It's a hard, whatever items you need to get, Esau made it hard to get it because there's only a few stores open, and you got a lot of people trying to get the same thing, and a lot of stuff is running out too. They price gouging the gas. Gases went up. I bet people angry about that. They're doing that, Yashrala. And like I said, Walmart is crazy, ridiculous right now at this point. Um, you look local dollar stores like Family Dollar, Dollar General, a lot of them are shut down. So Walmart is really packed. Good luck getting in and getting out and getting your stuff, you know. And let me hit off with this right here. Let's go to Jeremiah 13 and 16. And this reads, "Give glory to the Lord your Yahweh before he caused darkness, and before your feet stumble upon the dark mountains. And while you look for light, he turned it into the shadow of death and make it gross darkness." Now, this precept right here is really going into, not having the truth. That's really that darkness, believing in lies. And when he said your feet stumble upon dark mountains, let's talk about, Esau and his establishments, getting caught up in his media. And when you look for light, look for the truth, you stumble the shadow, you turn to the shadow of death, which is Esau, Babylon the Great, and he make it gross darkness where you for sure you far away from the truth, you in total darkness. Now I pulled this precept because I feel like now it fits twofold, because Yashra'Allah, 2/3 of Israel are in the dark. They are in the dark, literally in the dark, and they're spiritually in the dark. It's both now. That's why I pulled this precept. So that's talking about spiritually, but they're in the darkness right now, literally. And then we just did a highway hedge, I want to say, yesterday. And you think Yashra'Allah out there acquiring like what's going on? No, man. They walking the business as usual. Ain't trying to acquire of the Lord. The Lord, hey, he about to turn their darkness into gross darkness in a minute, because it's about to get way worse than this. This is just a test run. Yashra'Allah is in gross darkness. Because, like, if it was me and I didn't know the truth, I'd be like, I see them brothers out there like, man, I acquire, like, what's going on? What's this? Because you can tell this is different because they're not bringing no emergency crews in. They're not really trying to restore anything. That would strike me as odd right there. But Jake ain't worried about that. I guess Jake still can go get his little McDouble and go over grandma's house and sit in the air conditioner, so they cool. So Jake is still not seeking the Lord, still not acquiring, because there was a lot of Jakes out there last, highway and hedges. They just walk on by like they didn't even care, man. They look like they got an attitude because we out there. They them niggas again, I'm looking like, man, they done put y'all in the dark. Talking about they ain't gonna cut your power on for a whole week, and you still ain't acquired for the Lord or asking like what's going on or what's up with this. Now right now I ain't seen no military presence. I haven't seen because I know right now they're moving a lot of military presence in a lot of cities. So I would think that they would do that during this dark period. I haven't seen it, so it don't mean they not, but I haven't seen any military presence of yet. We'll see if people start acting a fool, if they bring it in, cause like a national emergency or a short wave of martial law, because people about to get angry. They're not in a good mood right now. I can see that at my job, man. You better not say nothing wrong to Esau. You gonna wig out. Because they ain't got no power, man. Jake mad, 2/3 is mad, they ain't got no power. And everybody mad like this don't make no sense. That we going on day 3 and they still ain't restored the power, and they ain't even making no effort to restore the power. Ain't no trucks out there, ain't no dudes in what they call it, the cups. The little things where they be fixing the power line. Man, they ain't trying to do none of that. They just sitting back just like, fend on your own. We'll get it on, we get it on. Like, they don't even care. They just looking at certain stuff and then taking off. I ain't seen not one crew working on the power lines. Not one. And I've been quite around the town a bit because I'm still going to work. And I don't see that. And I'll keep you posted on this, Yashra'Allah, as, we deal with it. I'll give you an update. Because they say they saying that it's going to be a good week. for the power zone. You got over 300,000 homes with no power, man. I'm talking about whole neighborhoods. And at night, it look crazy riding through there, y'all. It's like pitch black. Like Pre said, like it feel like gross darkness. I haven't seen this in a long time. Like you go down the street and it be stretches of this total darkness, man. You just see the headlights of the cars. That's it. Pitch black. So, hey, criminals probably gonna be doing their thing. Spirits gonna be on people doing their thing. And you know, we gonna see how this turns out. So I just want to put it out there and let Yashrala know, you know, the Akim in Tulsa, Oklahoma, we good. Esau's doing a surgical strike right now. He's testing out the blackouts, and we'll see how the city of Tulsa handles it. You know, we'll see how that folds out, because this ain't nothing but a test run. That's all it is. So with that, I hope this been informative. Hope it's been edifying. I want to say Kwame Yashrala, detail about Bob. Shalom.